Hey there, it's Jeffrey, January 31st, 2017. This is a video on a saucer sighting in Antarctica that I saw on a couple of channels. I didn't think they really went into detail on it. They just basically showed a picture and that was it. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about that saucer a little bit myself here. But here it is. We'll go into where it is here in just a second. I just want to get right to it so you know exactly what I'm talking about here. But this is it. And first off, this is kind of weird because I'm seeing a little ridge on the back here that happens to fit the exact shape of this ship. I'm just going to call it a ship because that's what it is. I think it's an actual flying saucer. I don't know why it's there. Now, they're saying that over the place that I saw talked about it said it was in a cave. This doesn't really look like a very good cave ceiling. It's all fractured up. These stones are about 10 feet across. This whole ship is 140 feet. A couple things I want to bring up while we're here is it looks like there's a door over here or some kind of a gateway. There's this strange object here. I don't know what that is. I've zoomed in on it and studied it. I have no idea what it is, but nobody said anything about that. And also, this looks like a sphere, like a big round sphere inside of whatever this is. It comes down here, and these rocks look kind of fractured up, and this is squared off down here. And also, this has a purplish tint to it right down through here. So I'm not sure what this is on top of the ship. I kept thinking about it. And I don't think that that's an illusion, but they may have built this thing just to try to cover. But why would they stick half the ship out? It doesn't make any sense. Unless they needed half of it out to collect sunlight or something. The sun's coming from the bottom at a really low angle. So I don't know if this is a slide, then where did it come from? Because I don't see any signs that anything slid down anywhere. And this isn't even steep enough that I think you could get a slide. So that's all very, I don't know what that is. I mean, this looks natural. But how did they get that inside of there? And why can you see the back of it? You can see the back of this thing. Which means that there's something, this stuff is just piled on top, real thin like. It would have to be on top of it to have that shape. Did this thing get, somehow that rock ended up on there and then they got pinned in there? And they couldn't get the ship out? You know, this is 2006, so it's probably as soon as this picture was taken, that disappeared. They probably came in, got it, salvaged it out of there. So, let's go back to Google Earth here now and see where we are. Oh, Antarctica. Okay, so we're going to go right here. This big bulge isn't land, that's ice. And you can tell there's this one little piece of the continent showing here. It's got these striations in it, almost like there's been glaciers, big, huge glaciers before. I think they happened, was about 75,000 years ago. It was covered with ice, thicker than it is now, way thicker. And you know, they say that there was this glacial period where there's a huge amount of ice. It was just way miles thick. Okay, well, if that all melted, then the sea level's already gone up quite a ways. This is supposed to be the shoreline, but I don't think that's very accurate because they got it coming out into the water over here. So this is not a very accurate line. If you look at the topo map here, let's see which one is it here. There it is. Well, there's a good map. This is a new topo map they've got out, but it only shows this part of Antarctica. But here's a map. You can see by this map, this is not showing any ocean level. I think the ocean level is actually here in the black line here, but the big mountains are over here. Here's the South Pole. There's a big circle that goes around this that I guess we as humans are not allowed to see, because there's a big part of Antarctica that's secret, and we're not allowed to see it or go there or anything. And yet this isn't a country, but everybody has a piece of it. So, you know, that's kind of annoying that this is all being kept secret and hidden from us. I mean, you know, we live on this planet. We have a right to see what's there. And so if I keep bringing these things up, they're on the side over here, not in a very good place. This is basically what it looks like right now. Everything you see that's blue is below sea level. And this is the continent with the weight of the ice on it. Now here's a glacier flow map. Here's Antarctica after all the ice is melted and it's had the isostatic rebound. Still, our area over here is still in the go ahead and bring this out. So this is where we're at on this little hunk of rock over here that's actually sticking up. It's actually part of this whole continent here. Now, this map is not very exaggerated, so it's probably pretty accurate. You can see there's really some nice mountains up here. So let me get back to the map now. And you can always find this because it's this little triangle over here. Now, if you try to use a timeline and go anything newer, this is all you're going to see. It's clouds. So there's nothing there that we know of now. This ship is probably gone. But there it is. I really can't tell you much more about it, other than that it's not just sitting there. The way it's buried, what gets me. And you can take this map and kind of twist it here, and it kind of shows you, gives you kind of a lay of the land here. You see, there's not really any mountains. Nothing's really high. Not sure why anybody would park their ship here. Unless they had mechanical problems. But there it is. And that's about all I can come up with on this thing. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, and be sure to check back. I'm going to do a map, a topo map on Antarctica here pretty soon, and we'll see exactly what the continent looks like. And then when you see these pictures of things on top, because all you usually see is snow, at least you know what's underneath and what the high likelihood of there being bases there and so on. Anyway, so have a good day.